It does feel like a lot of the same for Georgia because Georgia loses to Alabama again. And I bet you dog fans are a little bit ticked off. I bet you Roll Tide fans have plenty to say about owning Georgia because they have, man. It's been crazy that Georgia's 7 losses now, or 20 losses for Kirby Smart era. 7 losses have been to Alabama. And the slow start thing is really weird. It's getting really weird for Georgia. And if you're a Georgia fan, you're probably getting confused by it too, because obviously Kirby's a heck of a freaking football coach. Ain't nobody denying that. But slow starts, how about this? The last lead that they had versus a Power 4 team early in the game was Texas last October. And that was Dog Stats that put that out. So that's nuts. I mean, you think about Georgia and you think about, listen, they adjusted well, but that first quarter, you watch Bama go down the field, man, it was 14-play drive. And it's just crazy. It's crazy nuts to watch Bama come in with such a great plan. Bama's creativity, I think, was really good too. They threw a pass to their offensive tackle, Caden Proctor, who's an absolute freak of an athlete. That was interesting. On a 3rd and short, they go reverse, like basically reverse pass, and then have Bernard throw it. He tried to throw it earlier in the game too, but I think the start for Bama, 2 14-play drives, going down the field, doing what they want, was really the difference in the game. Because from that point on, it was really, really balanced. It was really, really good. But Ty Simpson, man, we talked about him since the FSU game. He's good. When he's got his feet set and he sees it and he pulls the trigger, he's really good. Really elite. And the pass rush for Georgia was something that you were confused with again because they weren't getting home a bunch. Tackled better. Is it fair to say too that the ground game and Chauncey Bowens is the best running back for Georgia because he was toting the rock. Georgia ran the football really, really well. I think the 2 big plays that really probably that they're going to look back on and say what happened was the big drop, late in the football game to take the lead. And then, you got a red zone opportunity and you tie game, right? Down by 3, 24, or had a chance to tie it up if you're Georgia in the red zone, 4th and 1. Gunner has a scramble on 3rd and short. Kind of debatable, like how good the spot was. They go for it on 4th down and absolutely get shut down in the backfield, gets tackled. Cash Jones gets tackled. And so, missed opportunities. And again, we can say this all the time with Georgia. Like we can always say this with Alabama, missed opportunities, but it happens. And Alabama took advantage. Even the great play call late in the game with no timeouts. I'd love to hear Wes, Brent, like Ellis Robinson, like what the heck was that? That was weird. The jumping over the pop. I thought Kirk was really, really ticked off, which is, I love cantankerous Kirk Herbstreit over the years. I've always enjoyed that, but I thought Ty Simpson was kind of like, getting some ground, and so I think they were trying to, I think he was trying to go over the top and make a play, but the Taylor drop, the Frazier fumble, Alabama didn't make mistakes. Georgia made mistakes. Like you had a fumble that gave Alabama a field goal. You dropped a touchdown pass. Ryan Williams dropped a touchdown pass, but they also ran it in. You don't kick a field goal. It's the difference in the game. So Georgia loses again to Alabama. Alabama, makes enough plays, and I think Georgia's got to ask themselves, how do we get a pass rush? How do we get to the quarterback? How do we affect the quarterback? That's going to be a big key for them because I'm not sure the coverage in the back end is good enough to continue to shut people down. But you got to be impressed with the way they adjusted, the way they fought, and give Kirk credit. He said like this game isn't going anywhere, and he was absolutely right.